My name is Stephen Dinkelspiel, and I am the president and publisher of San Francisco Magazine, and I am delighted to be here in a room with 98% women and 6 or 7 of us guys. Thank you all for joining us today at the 15th annual Spring Forward Luncheon for Compass Family Services. I'd like to ask a quick question. This is a participatory introduction before we get to the real action here. I learned about this organization because my dear cousin Ann Parrish suckered me into coming to lunch last year, and I really didn't know much about Compass. Raise your hand here if this is really your introduction to Compass Family Services. So it's about 20% of the audience. So I first of all welcome and thank you. I think you're going to learn today what I learned, which is that it is an amazing organization serving a high-need, high-risk population and making an enormous difference in people's lives. And I guarantee you, you're going to walk out of here feeling better about the world we live in, the city we live in, and about your ability to be supportive of it. I would like to thank our major sponsors here for helping to underwrite today's lunch. Kathy and Rick Kimball, and Fran Durekas and her beautiful children, Kylie, Caitlin, and Taylor, who I have to embarrass and make stand up, please. I think this is their first nonprofit lunch, and they've each personally pledged $150,000 from their allowances. So, as I said, last year Ann invited me to come to the lunch, and I had heard of Compass, of course, and knew a little bit about it. But then she asked if I wanted to come visit the facility. And I just want to tell you that it is an incredibly moving experience to be able to see there are 4 or 5 roughly connected buildings in the same neighborhood in the Tenderloin. And in these buildings, Compass Family Services does an amazing job of helping people who are living really below poverty or at the poverty line find a way to integrate themselves into society. Compass takes care of their preschool-aged kids so they can go out and get jobs. It gives counseling to them. It creates community. It gives housing for people who are homeless. You go into some of the rooms. They were kind enough to invite me in, and you see these small but incredibly neat and incredibly pridefully kept rooms where formerly homeless families are all living together in twice the space of this platform here, and they look very happy to have it because they've been living on the streets or in dangerous, marginalized housing. So it is really, I'm going to let the people who are more knowledgeable than me speak about the organization, but I just want to welcome you all and thank you for supporting an organization that makes an enormous difference in the lives of people who really are just looking for a chance to enter the mainstream of our society. And as you know, in this city, that's a very expensive and difficult process to do, especially in these economic times.